Hey friends, today I'm working with 2 peat pots, 2 candle cups, and some paint. And I'm going to start by painting the large peat pot in the color olive. And I'm using chalk paint from Nicole with Afraid Not. She makes her own chalk paint. And then on the smaller one, I'm using pumpkin spice. And I got these peat pots at Dollar Tree. And the candle cups are in 2 different sizes, and I got those at Hobby Lobby. So got them both painted up. And now I'm going to take my Bare Dark Wax and I'm going to add some of that around the edges and darken them up on both of them. And then I've got these candle cups, and I'm going to take the smaller one and glue it to the smaller size peat pot, and then the larger one to the large one. I don't know if you can see, I'm going to be making a couple of pumpkins out of these peat pots. So I'm going to make a couple of bows. I'm just using lace from Amazon and ribbon from Hobby Lobby. So I have one of them made up. And I'm going to tie it off and fluff it out and trim it up. And I'm going to add this one to the smaller of the 2 that I'm working with. And then I also am using some fall florals. And this is floral wire, and I cut a piece off and I folded it in half and then I twisted it, and then I'm wrapping each end around this paintbrush to make some little trindles to go on the pumpkin. And the color of this, I get the floral wire from Amazon also, and it's like a dark brown. So I glue in the bow, and so I've got some leaves here and some white berries that I'm going to add. Now I've done the same idea using clay pots also. So if you don't have these peat pots on hand, if you have some clay pots on hand, you can do the same idea using them. But if you can't find them at Dollar Tree, you can find them at any floral, or garden center of your, like, Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere. Now I have these little white berries that I added. So there's one. And I'm going to pretty much decorate the other one, the bigger one, about the same. So I've twisted that. And now I'm going to wrap it around. And I'm going to add it, glue it on. And I started to make a bow and then changed my mind and thought, oh, I'm going to add the little leaf and the berries on first. And then I wind up, when I get the bow made, I wind up taking it off and adding the bow first and then adding those on. And you'll see that here in a minute. So I'm using lace and ribbon. Uh, the lace, the only difference between this lace and the lace on the other one is it's a little bit wider. But I use the same ribbon. And I love this ribbon. I try to stock up in the fall. They only carry it at Hobby Lobby during the fall, and when they have it, I try to get some of it because I just love it. I'm trimming it up, fluffing it out, and I'm going to add it. But you'll see I'm going to take the little leaf and the berries off, and then I'm going to add my bow first, and then I'll add them back on. I just couldn't get it to work right, so that's why I redid it. And the only difference between the bigger one and the smaller one is this bigger one, I do add a tag to it. But I'm adding the leaf back and the little berries back. And I just think these are turned out really cute. But, you know, have fun with them. Like I said, if you can't get the peat pots, if you have clay pots in your craft stash, they will work just as well. So there's my tag. And I'm just going to stamp the word fall on the tag. And I decided to go with a bigger font. The ones I had were a little too small. And I'm going to stamp fall, and I'm going to attach the tag to it, the center of the bow. And then I'm going to get my buttons out here in a minute. I'm going to trim that long string off. And I'm going to get my buttons, and I'm going to find a button to go in the center of both bows. So put it on the larger one, and then a bow or button on the little smaller bow. And that's about it. Two cute little pumpkins made out of peat pots. I thought they turned out adorable. This is Robin with Zimmies Simple Designs. Thank you for watching.